I'm Sergeant Money.
Oh, I actually know you.
Yeah.
You came when my mom passed away. You came help.
Ma'am, you need to step out of the car, please. That's simple. I don't want you to get criminal charges.
This is complete stupid.
What happens when a driver refuses to accept that the law is the law? A suspended license, no insurance, a cease tag order, and a driver who believed none of it applied to her.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm Sergeant Money.
Oh, I actually know you.
Yeah.
You came when my mom passed away. You came
Yeah.
help. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
What's
sorry
wrong?
about that. So, did you switch insurance recently
Insurance?
on your car? Did you miss a payment or something? So what they're telling me is that your license is suspended.
Okay. How come it to be suspended?
Yeah, a lot of times what it shows me is a financial responsibility suspension. So a lot of times what it shows me is that it'll happen a lot when people switch insurance or miss insurance payments. If you do that, your insurance will lapse.
You know, I'm sick and tired because they play with me with every month up, down, up, down, up, down, and sending this information in because today in internet it's a big mess.
No.
I'm driving safe. I'm watching how I'm driving. Nobody could suspend. It's not a law. If you have
you're required to have motor vehicle liability insurance in the state of Florida.
show me the law.
I will gladly show you the law.
Show me the law.
If you don't have insurance, that's also a crime. You can go to jail
it's not
for
a
that.
crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not a crime.
Ma'am, I'm not going to argue with them. It's the law.
Show me the law.
I will gladly show you the law.
Show me the law. I want a written law about that.
Okay. And I'm letting you know that it is a crime. I'll be right back with you. We're not doing this. I just wrote her the 116 Feral and Carry liability insurance because I'm a nice guy.
That's the infraction, though. That's not a mandatory court date.
I know. Ma'am. So not only did I print you out the statute that covers that you're required to carry motor vehicle liability insurance, I printed you out every one, and I printed you out why your license is suspended and why you're being issued citations. I also need to explain to you that you're not able to drive this vehicle, and there's a cease tag order on your car that I have to take
You know what? It's a State Farm agency over there. Who made that law? Artificial intelligence?
No.
Or civilians and like...
Ma'am, this is the law. I'm not going to argue with you about it. What I need you to do is call for a ride. You cannot move this car from where it is right now. You don't have motor vehicle liability insurance.
Stop telling me this awful thing. They know how many people driving without insurance. So my question is right now you suspend their license? So have state riding with suspended license?
Yes, you're currently driving while your license is suspended.
You cannot suspend my license.
All right, well, if you have a problem with it, yes. Well, you can take these to court and argue that with the judge, and I'm sure it's not going to go your way.
If this is artificial intelligence, print you this.
No, I printed you this.
You're supposed to put your brain, okay?
So, listen, this is what's going to happen. I have to take your tag. I have to turn it into DMV. No, and you're not going to move this car. This car an inch, I will take you to jail. Do you understand? I guarantee you I will. So what you're going to do is call for a ride.
But it's an awful thing to do that to people, okay?
Well, this is why you follow the law and do what you're supposed to do.
We're building gold America like this? Let's go together. Let's drive together.
No, you are not moving this car from this spot. All right, I need you to get out of the car. Hey, I'm going to put this down, then she's getting out of the car.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just listen to me. Just roll down the window for a second.
I'm hearing well with like this window like this.
Okay. So, here's the deal. If you have any issues with anything, all right, don't make it criminal. So far, everything is civil. Let me finish.
No, I'm not. Okay?
You're not criminal. So right now, you're not. Ma'am, listen to me for a second. Let me explain something to you. Here's the issue. Right now, it's everything civil. That can go into court and be done with it. But if you refuse for lawful order, the sergeant is giving you, and you refuse to listen to his orders, you can get charged for obstruction, which is a criminal matter. I don't want you to get criminal charges.
You're supposed to stay on my side because
I am staying on side. I didn't suspend it. Ma'am, you need to step out of the car. You're gonna get pulled out of the car. Step out of car, ma'am. Ma'am, this is a lawful order. You need to... This is a lawful order. You're going to get arrested for obstruction if you don't step out of the car.
I'm not playing sick like
Ma'am, if you don't step out of a car, you are going to get arrested for obstruction. You understand that? Ma'am, you don't want that. Ma'am, please step out of the car.
Ma'am, it's very simple. You're gonna go to jail if you don't step out.
Ma'am, open your door, please.
You're gonna go to jail if you don't step out the car. And you're gonna get a window busted out. Okay?
Ma'am, you need to step out of a car, please. That's simple. I don't want you to get criminal charges.
Wow, this is complete stupid action.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Look at this.
Get out of the car.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is America. Wow.
Get out of the car.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
Wow. This is America. Golden America. Watch every church, people. Golden America we're building.
You did this to yourself. This could have been real simple.
Yeah.
400 Northwood. I'm gonna have a white female 1015.
You're gonna answer for your actions. Before Trump. Before Mr. Trump, you're gonna answer for your
Who wants
actions.
it? I can't do it.
You're gonna answer for your actions before Mr. Trump. You heard me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, you made something that was really simple very difficult today.
You're gonna answer before Trump for this kind of
Have a seat.
actions. Okay, I will. You're gonna be very, very disappointed. See, I can't move my leg. It's not working.
There you go. Sit over here.
So what kind of golden America we building?
You sit inside. That kind of America we're living. Stay inside.
Okay.
Go back inside. And
Let me rest
you,
a little bit.
I already show you how we're gonna... Okay.
Very beautiful America we building.
It is. Land of opportunities.
In Florida, this traffic stop ended with a broken window and a criminal arrest for obstruction. Was the officer legally justified? Was the arrest constitutionally sound? The answer lies in the statutes and the case law. Florida Statute 627. 733 requires all motor vehicle operators to maintain personal injury protection of at least $10. Florida Statute 324.22 adds a property damage liability requirement. When coverage lapses, the insurer notifies the DHSMV automatically. Under Florida Statute 322-251, the license is then suspended as an administrative action by the state agency, not the officer. This distinction is legally critical. The officer on scene has no authority to lift the suspension. The officer can only enforce what the database reports. A cease tag order means the license plate must be seized on the spot. Under Florida law, this is a legal obligation, not a discretionary call. The vehicle cannot be moved from its current location. The officer printed and delivered the relevant statute to the driver. Under Florida Statute 316.646, this is not merely courtesy. It documents that the driver was fully informed of the legal basis for each citation. The authority to order a driver from the vehicle comes from Pennsylvania v. Mimms 434 U.S. 106, decided in 1977. The Supreme Court held this is lawful as a matter of course during any valid traffic stop. The court found that the officer's legitimate safety interest outweighs the minimal intrusion on personal liberty. This doctrine is not subject to the driver's consent or disagreement. Refusing that order is a crime under Florida Statute 843, obstruction of a law enforcement officer without violence, a first-degree misdemeanor carrying up to 1 year in county jail. Force used to break the window and extract the driver is evaluated under Graham v. Connor 490 U.S. 386, decided in 1989. The Supreme Court established the objective reasonableness standard. 3 factors govern the analysis. severity of the crime at issue, whether the subject poses an immediate threat to officer safety, and whether the subject is actively resisting or attempting to evade. Here the subject refused multiple lawful orders over an extended period, received a specific advance warning that the window would be broken, and continued to resist despite a separate de-escalation intervention. Under Graham v. Connor, documented warnings at each escalation step significantly strengthen the legal justification for the force applied. The backup officer's civil versus criminal warning is part of that record. Legal Lesson 1. A financial responsibility suspension is administrative, not punitive. It is reversed by restoring insurance and paying DHSMV reinstatement fees. The courthouse, not the roadside, is the proper venue for legal challenges. Legal Lesson 2. The right to question the law does not authorize refusing lawful orders. Citizens may dispute citations before a judge. They may not block enforcement at the scene. Legal Lesson 3. When officers give documented, verbal and repeated advance warnings before applying force. The legal defense for that force is substantially stronger and civil liability exposure is significantly reduced. But this case raises a question Florida courts have not fully resolved. When insurance systems report lapses automatically to the DHSMV, how quickly are drivers actually notified that their license has been suspended? If a driver is genuinely unaware of the suspension, does that change the legal or moral analysis? The statute does not require knowledge of the suspension to enforce it, but the absence of a knowledge requirement raises a deeper question. At what point does administrative enforcement create due process concerns under the 14th Amendment? That argument has been tested in courts with inconsistent results. Was this a failure of the driver, the insurance system, or both? Did the officers have every legal tool available and use them correctly? Or were there procedural steps that could have changed the outcome entirely? The law provided a framework. The officers followed it. The driver chose a different path. Whether that path was a choice or a consequence of the system is the question this case leaves open.